What's up, fam? Welcome back to the garage once again. Today we're going to be starting another project on the bike for the same project you've seen before where we did the bat ring, fairing, and the radio and all that. This is another modification of the suspension. I am going to be lowering the back of it about 1.5 inches. I don't know if you can see, but it's not much what the difference is as far as the height now, but we'll do a little bit of height. We'll do a height comparison here before we start, and then I'll show you it after. We're gonna open the box here and show you what I got. And then we got pack and slip, and that thing is heavy. Jesus. One rear lowering kit for a Yamaha. See what all we got in there. I imagine it comes with some sort of instructions. Ha! Instructions. Good, because I didn't know what I was doing. Some sort of bushing, and the actual. Oh, this is a relocation bracket for the rear caliper right here. I'm not too sure about that. And these are the actual plates that go on the side of the shock down there, which actually do the lowering. So, all right, for what I can get from the instructions, I have to jack up the bike somehow. That's the hardest part going to be, because I don't have a motorcycle jack. I have a car jack and a bunch of blocks of wood. This should be interesting. Now we gotta look underneath here and see where we're gonna jack it up at. Alright, so where the heck am I going to jack that thing up at? Huh. Because this guy is part of the motor, and I'm pretty sure you can't jack up on that, and those are my lights. I may be able to jack right here. Maybe. Heck if I know. I just don't know where to jack it up at. This is what we're replacing right here. These little triangle brackets. I think those that I got are shorter. I think. Or they're longer this way. I'm not sure how it works, but that's what we're changing out, is these for the new ones. So, I guess let me figure out how to get it jacked up, and I'll come back. Give me a few minutes here. Alright guys, so this is what I got, don't laugh. I got the floor jack with this little jig thing I made, so it wouldn't, press on the cylinder itself. Those two other pieces are just pushing on the frame. And I have two rickety floor jacks assisting with the balancing on the exhaust. It's the only thing I could figure. There's no other points to put it on this thing. So, that's what we're working with. We're gonna see if we can't pull this bracket off real quick and replace it with my other one, which, that one's there, the other one's on the other side. I've already put it where it needs to go, so enjoy. I apologize if you can't see real well. It just is what it is. See how tight these stupid things are. Gerber smooches, them things are tight. Ooh. I imagine this back tire is going to flop down when I undo it the rest of the way. So I'm gonna go put a jack underneath this back tire here. I wish I had a scissor jack with me. I don't have a scissor jack, all I have is a bottle jack. Hey, I mean, as long as it gets the job done, right? Alright. I think all this is for is to take the pressure off of that, which that is doing its job now. Here goes nothing. Alright, the shock is free. There's one side off. I gotta remember to put this other side back on just like it, so I hold this up to that. Sorry. It's gonna go on. You can see the difference in these. See, it's just off center a little bit, about 1/2 inch. So it's gonna drop that 1.5 inches. So let's go ahead and pull this top part out. Of course. Another bolt. And then this bolt. Okay. So now, I'm going to take this other bracket here and put it on just like it's supposed to be. I believe it's supposed to be like, yeah, just like that. So, I'm going to take this bolt, just go ahead and put it right back to there. Put it like that. And then we'll hold it up to this. Oh man, I forgot to do it before. Oh well. I have plenty of side pictures of this bike. Alright, so now the bottle jack, I believe, has to be adjusted. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, I gotta jack it up with the bottle jack until it lines up. Woo! It is lowering it, isn't it? Sorry if you guys can't see now. I do apologize. There we go. That's what the bottle jack is for. Over here, you're gonna jack the tire up to line up that bottom hole on. Sorry guys. Let me turn it here where you can see. Because when you jack it up, it's going to line up that bottom hole, which in regards is lowering the bike. So take the other side and put it on just like that. Push them back just a little bit, bring it up and push them through. There we go. Nice. I tell you, that's a nice fit. That's a nice fit. I like that powder coated finish and everything. My other predicament is going to be that brake relocation thing, the brake caliper. I'm still a little foggy about that one. I really don't want to undo the brake line. It's saying to remove the axle, and I've yet to do that on this bike. I'm gonna take a peek at it and see. Alright. I think you're supposed to torque these things back to a certain torque. Let's see here. 36 foot-pounds. Seeing as I don't have a torque wrench, and these are lock nuts, in the words of Danny Duncan, I think it's fine. If you're going to jack yours up similarly on a piece of wood, I had to roll mine up on a piece of wood first, because my jack was a little too high, even though it's a low profile jack already. It was a little too high for this, so I had to drive it up on a 2x4 or 2x6, just to appease everybody. I know it's going to be in the comments. I'll snug it up here with a little breaker bar here. Goober! Okay, that should be 36 foot-pounds. I imagine it is a little bit lower. I mean, I just wonder how much closer it does get to that, you know? I'd almost need to sit on it to figure that out. I would just wonder how much closer that thing does get to that. Because my big butt sits on it, you know? Let's jack it down and see what it looks like before we even fool with the freaking brake caliper. Just a second, I'll be right back. What is up, people? Alright. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's hot. Let me show you what we got. Here it is all finished. I got it jacked down safely, almost. Almost dropped it. The back is a little bit lower. I'll show you two different pictures here on the screen. One is I took a couple weeks ago from the side. You can see the bolt for the back is kind of in between the mufflers, and in the next picture right here it is kind of behind the muffler, so it is definitely lowered. I'm not going to put the caliper relocation bracket on just yet, because when I sit on it, this thing is like 1.5 inches from the fender, so I think it's fine. I only ever ride me and my kid, and she's like 30 pounds, and I just went through a couple dips like in our road, nothing scraped, so yeah, that's going to be it for the lowering video. I'll leave the links to the lowering kit in the description below. If anybody has any questions or tips on really how to put that caliper bracket on easily, let me know in the comments. Questions in the comments. Smart comments in the comments. I don't care. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for that episode of the bike. We'll see you in the next one.